Hey, what is up you guys? This is Nacho here and welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. In today's video, we are going to be doing God spots on the map Precinct. You guys have pretty much been begging me for another one of these videos, so without further ado, let's get right into it.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, cause I don't fucking care.
Now, for starters, you know, when you're playing team deathmatch or domination, this is pretty much where you're going to spawn in the beginning of the round. Now, whenever I spawn on the gas station side, what a lot of people will do is I'll see them just come running this way and they'll go through mid, or they'll just go around the building that way and, you know, hopefully win a gunfight one-on-one, not realizing that you could use high to your advantage to win the first gunfight of the game very, very easily. Now, what am I talking about? If you look at this sign up here, what I always do is you can actually wall run this around. A lot of people don't ever do this in public matches, and what I like to do, I just jump from there, then I come around, and then I just try to grab around the wall. Like you see, I'm Spider-Man right there. And what this will allow you to do is it'll pretty much let you get from your side of the map to their side of the map without ever touching the ground. Now, you know, when the enemies spawn in, they spawn over here on this side. So what a lot of them are going to do is they're going to push out this way, and they're going to try to pre-aim this when you're going to be up here, running up here, and you can just easily get the first kill of the match. Another thing I like to do over by this gas station side, you guys know this back alley is a humongous death trap on this map. You will constantly have enemies over here by the B flag. You will constantly have enemies in this window, down here, coming out of mid. This is just a huge choke point in the map. Now, what I like to do when I know that there's enemies coming from this side of the map, instead of trying to challenge them, I like to see where they're coming from and try to get an easy gunfight. So what I like to do is I like to just grab this wall run and try to cling onto the edge of it without exposing myself to bullets. Obviously, this is a lot easier if you have Synaptic, but I always just try to angle myself against the wall so that way I can peek without being exposed to bullets. Now, as you can see, this allows you to see the B street, and you can also see through the window if you angle it right, and this will prevent you from getting shot. I do this all the time. What I'll do is, let's say I know the UAV is showing me that there's enemies pushing me from over there. What I'll do is I'll quickly grab this wall run, kind of survey the area. Okay, I know the enemy is right there. Peek back around and be pre-aiming where I just saw him through the glass. And a lot of the times you'll come to realize if when there's an enemy over here by B flag on domination, they won't even notice you go peeking through that glass. As you can see, there's harsh shadows. It's really hard to notice. Basically, the only way enemies are going to notice you is if they're right here and they just see you on the top wall running. Now, we're all familiar with this middle room, how hectic it can get in here. You know, you can try to wall run these walls. You can grab this orange wall. You come over here to the spike wall and you can't wall run it. You know, it's always easy to get 2 to 3 kills in here, you know, a couple cheeky kills, but enemies quickly try to revenge kill you. They'll throw nades, they'll throw jammers, blackout grenades, the whole 9 yards. You guys already know it can get pretty annoying and pretty difficult to hold this choke point down. So what do I like to do? Normally, after I get, you know, 2 to 3 kills, whether I be head glitching right here or head glitching right here, I pretty much know the enemies are pretty pissed enough to want to come revenge kill me. So what I like to do is up here in this corner, you can actually wall run this. I have never seen anybody in multiplayer ever use this spot, and this has seriously gotten me some of my most ridiculous kill streaks. I don't ever really do it on stream because I don't want to really expose the spot to that many people, but here it is in the video. All you gotta do is grab this wall, grab this other wall, and then just keep repeating the process. Now, all you gotta do is have your gun out, and like I said, if you have propulsion, obviously this makes it a lot easier. The only things you can wall run are these white walls. If you try to grab this glass, it will make you wall run on the gray part, and the shitty thing about that is an enemy can see your legs as you're coming inside. If you are good enough to grab this on a high wall run like this, the enemies will never see you, and you can just keep wall running this if you know they're over by the cat statue and just be pre-aiming the bottom. They will never see you up here, and people will literally think you have hacks. People have sent me messages when I use this spot because it's so cheesy and so easy to get kills. Like I said, Synaptic is pretty much key to this one with propulsion, but as you can see, you can cling onto this wall as long as you want and just gun enemies when they run in. Another spot I like to do, which is really useful for, you know, search and destroy for the most part, but this could also be utilized for TDM or domination to get a couple of cheap kills. You guys know this middle, like I said earlier, is a huge choke point. Well, you guys will know that a lot of enemies will come through this way and try to pour out, and you know, you can be up here in construction trying to wait for them, but there's actually an easier way. Now, similar to the wall run I just showed you guys on the inside, this is pretty much the same thing but on the outside. What I like to do is I'll grab this high wall run when I know enemies are coming out of middle. They're not going to be able to see you because you're so high on the wall, and you literally just keep running in circles right here, and you can just wait on the outside. Enemies will not see your feet right here, and you can just keep clinging onto the wall. As you guys can see, super easy. Like I said, man, I use mostly propulsion plus rewind, so that's what makes this easy. Propulsion is key, and you just gun enemies when they decide to run out. Like I said, man, look at it from their perspective. As they're running out, they would never expect you to be up here. Last but not least, this isn't really a spot, you guys, but I just want to show you guys how easy it is to get from one side of the map all the way to the other side of the map just simply by using wall runs on Precinct. I see a lot of the times my enemies don't really utilize their movement system or the wall runs they can use. Now, obviously, if you're playing Infinite Warfare, higher ground is the better ground. That's exactly where you want to be at, and using Synaptic in public matches definitely makes it a lot easier. As you can see, I literally just made it from one side of the map all the way to the other without ever having to touch the ground. This is one of the best maps to play the floor is lava, but I hope you guys enjoyed these God Spots videos or these God Spots on Precinct. I know there wasn't really too many spots, but those are basically all the spots I utilize. If I think some more, I might start updating the series, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. You guys got to learn how to utilize your movement system. That is key to being good at this game, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about these God Spots. Let me know what map you guys like to see next. As always, my name is Papa Nacho. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Nacho Nation.